So I've got a real quick video here. We're just giving our client some support today. They had a Guzzi in for service, so they've gone in to clear the service and received an error on that which we hadn't seen before. So we hooked up remotely and we can see this is the error that we had, so we weren't able to complete the service reset. So if you're not familiar with a particular system, it can always cause issues, particularly if you've used some of the shortcuts we have. So we can see in here at the top, kind of address bar if you like, it's been shortcutted direct to the maintenance service menu. So we've gone back in to have a look again to see what is going on. We're just having a quick look through here to see if we can find any other information that might give us a clue. So we try the maintenance reset again, and this time it's worked. So why did it work this time? So there were two options, and as it turns out that was two different types of dash, which no one can be possibly aware of all the information, myself included. So these are where shortcuts are good, but if you're not familiar with the system, you can end up having issues which are not really issues. It's just down to not knowing the system that you're working with. So just to show that point, we've come out of the service and we will go back through the conventional manner. So you can see at the top on the shortcut says menu and then maintenance service, so that's a shortcut version. If it's a system that you're familiar with, that's fine, but it's always recommended to go back and have a look in the main section so you can see the other systems that are available, and you may find a little bit of information that makes it all click so you understand what's happening. So we've just explained that over the phone, and we can see the two different options. We didn't know what those mean. They're two different systems. As it turns out, they are the dash systems. So we go back to the main diagnosis. So we enter the system via the main diagnosis. We can use the little shortcut to get back to the bike. So that's the correct model. So we can get straight in and we can see each individual system. So we're just fishing around to see if there's any other information here. There's nothing specific. We can see the two systems in the service. Then that's the main petrol injection. If we click on instrument panel, we'll then see the two dash options. So now we know what those numbers mean. They are two different dash options, which for whatever reason, different models, different countries. So we know the top one didn't work, the M1300, and I had used the MGN 800, and it completed the service reset absolutely perfectly. So now we just know why it didn't work with the M1300 and what the component was. So it's actually the instrument panel is different. So we were able to do the job no problem at all. So really this is just to demonstrate that shortcuts are great if you know exactly the systems you're working on. If you're working on unfamiliar systems, you can end up going down a little rabbit hole. So in many instances it's best to use the conventional system and have a look and understand the systems on the bike that you're dealing with. That way we can all learn a little bit more and eliminate potential issues again in the future. So that was just a quick one on that one. Hopefully that provides a little bit of assistance to anyone else, and we'll see you on the next one.